Shockwaves reverberated across the globe as reports emerged that Willem van der Merwe, a charismatic South African cannabis entrepreneur, had been ensnared in not one but two explosive fraud cases involving millions of euros. First, the local bombshell. We can reveal that van der Merwe and his associates are facing fraud charges in South Africa. Police have an active case open, alleging they swindled investors out of a staggering 70 million rand. That's over 3.5 million euros through van der Merwe's South African cannabis company called Dacha Corporation. The evidence is damning. Documents appear to show investor cash being systematically transferred from his company into his wife's bank accounts through a series of suspicious transactions. But this alleged localized grift is merely the smokescreen obscuring an even bigger blaze van der Merwe is caught in the middle of. Because just weeks ago, he and 8 other suspects were arrested in a sweeping coordinated sting by Europol spanning 11 countries. The allegations: a €1 billion cannabis e-growing Ponzi scheme dubbed Juicy Fields that allegedly scammed over 186,000 investors out of an estimated 645 million euros, over $500 million. Van der Merwe had been installed as CEO of Juicy Fields in May 2022 before abruptly resigning just days before the entire platform imploded in July of that year, with hundreds of millions in investor funds vanishing into a black hole. In a case that Europol calls the biggest cannabis investment fraud they'd ever seen, the shadowy group behind Juicy Fields is accused of luring investors with promises of profiting from medical marijuana grows around the world. But in reality, it was an elaborate Ponzi, using new cash to pay old investors in a cycle of deception. The coordinated takedown saw police seize millions in cash, crypto wallets, real estate, luxury vehicles, and artwork allegedly purchased with the illegal proceeds. While van der Merwe bizarrely claims he's a whistleblower who exposed Juicy Fields, authorities have clearly identified him and his business associates, brothers Graaf and Stefan von Luxburg, as major players in the broader €1 billion fraud case that spread financial ruin across Europe and beyond. So there you have it, a cannabis kingpin nabbed in a double punch of alleged fraud, looting and deception that stretches from the streets of Johannesburg to the banks of Switzerland and crypto wallets around the world. Was he a well-intentioned entrepreneur who got in too deep? A criminal mastermind operating in the shadows? Or something even more complex and nefarious? However this explosive case unfolds, one thing is clear: van der Merwe is sitting smack dab in the crosshairs of what may be the largest cannabis investment fraud case the world has ever seen. So there you have it, folks. The Juicy Fields Ponzi scheme, a cautionary tale of greed, deception, and the dark underbelly of the cannabis industry. While the full truth may never be known, one thing is certain: this is a story that will go down in the annals of financial scandals, leaving investors and authorities alike scratching their heads for years to come. More details on this developing international blockbuster as they emerge. Until next time, cheers.